What's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another gameplay for Hackzor. Today we're gonna continue our journey on the Star Wars: The Old Republic. I know it's been a while, so let's just jump right into this.
Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmora, I see.
I did.
Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmora, but it's not pleasant.
Right.
What exactly does this entail?
Yes, well, let's just say circumstances have changed since Tulak Horde hid his artifact. Tulak Horde hid his artifact in a vault on Balmora, one that was later converted by the Balmorans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
I'll just get some diving gear and go.
Yep.
If only it were that simple. I'm afraid the waste would kill even you, my apprentice. But try making contact
You
with the
underestimate
real
my
resource
powers.
officer here on Balmora, Major Vesica. Vesica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
You want me to work with an Imperial?
Those who succeed without the Force make up for what they lack with a certain resourcefulness. Don't write Vesica off. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmoran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Vesica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
Republic or Resistance, it makes no difference to me.
The Republic may claim to be virtuous, but they have a well-oiled military machine. These are not farmers waving sticks. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
Shit. Here we go.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmora. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
I need to get to the bottom of that pit.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
Okay.
Why would they be designed to eat waste?
It does seem like a strange thing to do, Captain.
It's a guess. The toxic waste resistance may have been an unintended result. Or the Balmoran scientists were insane.
How can I get that resistance?
Sir,
No, Captain, she's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, she'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
But I'm a Sith.
You call yourself an army?
I'm sorry, Sith. We don't have the numbers to deal with these things. But if you can get into that lab, we'll get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorans did to those creatures.
Right. I totally agree. Let's go. And here we go again. In the speeder. Looking awesome. battlefield. I could actually just jump, I think. Should we go for it? We should go for it. Get in. This is not the right way. I'm stuck. Ah! Ow. Ouch. But I survived. That's the important thing. Take this. Oh, we're surrounded. No chance. Looking awesome while walking. Major, I'm back. Can you hear me? I'm back.
Major, if we don't get those supply vehicles...
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in...
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
The Sith is here. Well, this is awkward.
What was that all about?
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days. What with the supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out of the lab? Captain Ilon and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
Let's just say I wouldn't want to live there.
Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The colicoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Yeah, we just do that.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
Have there been a lot of defections?
Lately, yes. Of course, the defectors' bodies usually turn up a few weeks later in a ditch somewhere.
like so many people I've known.
We have intelligence that Janos Tirek, our chief scientist, is alive and on Balmora.
Well,
In a Republic research base out near the Toxic Lakes. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
The Republic's going to taste blood tonight.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban and is on his way to Balmora. Don't want you to miss him.
Trying to put us two together. It's not gonna happen, Major. But I will talk to your son. But as far as I know, Siths, especially Sith men, because I'm a girl, he's probably trying to kill me. Because they all do. They don't like a girl in charge. I think we found the camp. Let's clear it up. One over there too. No. Now die.
Well, well. I should have known Bessica wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, no, listen.
Don't
I won't be
underestimate
scared
me.
into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
Watching as I make a necklace from your entrails is another.
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No
you're just a
intellectual freedom, no
slave.
creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Just force
Damn
choke
Sith!
him.
You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
Alright, if that's how you feel.
I know just when to stop.
Die. Just in time.
Sith, Major Bessica sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Just make sure he doesn't try to run.
Of course, we'll see you back at Sobrik.
Alright. See you back then. Hello, Calm.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy.
am.
Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
Just have the serum ready for me.
You'll get your serum, but you need to help me. It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
If you betray me, you die.
I have pull in important circles, and my brother is a high-ranking Sith. You'll listen if you know what's good for you. All this time you've been running around, we've been fighting a war. I've been more than happy to help, but not at the expense of my son's life.
Fine, I go help your stupid son.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. I like you, I really do. We narrowed
You
the
like
origin
that?
of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
No fight is too big for me. Just find me the way and let's save that puny Sith. And if it shows to be too weak to be a Sith, we're just gonna end his puny life. Guess we found the location. Let's go in and have a look. Stand aside if you know what's best for you. Better not attack me. Oh, I will force to kill you. Alright. Kill you it is. Boom. So you wanna get this? Anybody else? Now you die! Dude has to say.
The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal.
He did.
I guess the old fool's still good for something. You're the Sith he's told me so much about, aren't you?
Should we go for respect your father, even though I don't respect him, but I don't like him talking shit to me or to him? No, let's
What
just
were
go
you
chill.
doing here?
I wasn't visiting the old man, that's for sure. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I've got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
But you got trapped.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the
Maybe I can
holocron
take
itself
it.
that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmorra.
Then I
The
need
weapon's
it.
mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
Thank you for telling me all about this lovely new toy.
If you plan on taking that weapon, you're going to have to fight me first.
Alright, let's go fight. You're looking at my boobs, then you're gonna die. Those are not yours to take. Now let's go have this fight. Weakling. Now you die. Infuse me with hate. Now stroke him. Break free. Oops. I think I killed him. It's been a very long time since I actually done this, so this is bring back some memories. I think the last Star Wars video I uploaded was what, 6 months ago, maybe a year. I
Stay
don't
back,
know.
Sith! I said stay back and don't lay a hand on me! I know what you did.
What did you?
We had an agent in that outpost, and he reported everything. I told you you wouldn't get your serum if you didn't help. And you killed him!
I can hold
Don't make
Major.
me kill you too.
You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer! You enjoyed killing him, didn't you? Didn't you?
To be honest, I've had better.
I knew it! You're sick! Sick!
I'm a Sith. Sith bitch.
Please, just tell me one thing. Why? Why did you have to kill him? We have hollow images of the cell. The controls were right there. You could have freed him. You would have gotten your serum. Why?
Funny. Not for power. It's just the way.
He would have done the same to me.
No, he wouldn't have.
Oh yes, he
He
would.
was a good boy.
No.
And I trusted you with his life.
Your son was a disciple of the dark side. He knew what that meant. And he certainly wasn't a good boy.
You evil, wretched, bloodthirsty... I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You'll never get your serum because I'll kill you!
Whoa there, Sith. Calm down. I've got your serum right here. Now, maybe the Major deserved what he got. Who am I to say? But there's no reason to do anything rash.
I don't need a reason to kill you.
Look, I see where you're coming from. I do. You have big plans, and the Major got in your way. Fine. So please don't take it the wrong way when I tell you. This plan of yours is completely insane.
It's too late to worry about that now. I need to know if it will work.
Look, go ahead, take the serum. Take it. I made it just like this datapad specified. You're probably on the right track. The serum should give you resistance to the stuff in the blown-out vault. But there's also a good chance the serum will kill you. I mean, it was designed for colicoids, not humans.
Just give me the serum. Now.
All right, fine. Here you go. It's only a limited number of doses, and like I said, I'd use it sparingly if I were you. You'll have to fight past the main Republic base to get to the vault, but seriously, whatever the Republic throws at you, the colicoids will be worse.
We're done
Thanks,
here.
Doctor. But you're no longer necessary.
I see. So now you want to kill me. Go ahead. I told you before, I'm not afraid to die.
not so good. Some kind of treasure.
Sith, I mean, my lord. I mean, Major Illen here, sir.
Mistress. Or something.
You have my attention.
Yes, as the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
I couldn't agree more.
I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
I never neglect to repay a service rendered.
You'll always be welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
A Sith is welcome wherever she goes.
Absolutely. No question of it. It's a pleasure to serve. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
Now, back to my ship.
And deadly, as always.
I found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessica was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste. Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
Any idea where I should start?
In this case, the who is more important than the where. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He leads a cult of idiots. They won't stop me.
Of course not, but they still must be dealt with. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
I'm certain they will.
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It should be a trivial task for a Sith, my lord, but I want the world to see your power.
What's the mission?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
What does the Empire want from these gangsters?
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Is there a point in all of this?
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want to show a force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you would grant us this favor.
It may serve my purposes. The Exchange will burn.
The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jais in Barks Prize war Tyrene Swase Ikbus Karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Palladius has something I need. And if helping you will get it for me, then yes.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a, a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krait dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
Fine. I will do that.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddah's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My lord, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Service's allies on Nar Shaddaa, the Shadow Syndicate.
I don't need to meet the locals. Get rid of them.
This won't take long. They need to know what you did. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
The Corellian sector is in flames. The Exchange won't be rebuilding.
With all due respect to you and your talents, that may not be so. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
What makes Yukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of Stimenhad's killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
That's your problem now.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Yukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I'm not a strategist. Your recommendation, my lord?
Let the Exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. I have killed your kind before, Sith. I will again.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The Exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out. Their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
I should leave you to the Exchange's mercy.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
us.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was out of line.
Don't waste your breath apologizing for that fool.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius's cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
This wouldn't be a ploy to outplay Destris for my favor.
I'm sorry. I thought the Sith smiled on ambition, but in any case, I was only trying to help. The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something, and I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
One last dude left. Let me face this dude.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's Mora Weizen.
You have my attention.
This is an emergency! The exchange is attacking! Yukabi is here! Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Leave the girl alone.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm!
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You're about to burn, little cyborg. How do your parts handle electricity?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts, intravenous colto injection system, holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
And he was a Sith. You. Activate everything and kill him.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Godoba, what do you have to say?
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
Why do I still hear your voice?
How dare you?
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
I'm sorry, but I choose dark side all the way.
I promise the unfortunate loss of Mora Weizen will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
If I'm connected with this, you're the first to die.
Noted.
Unaguta tan kwikuta. Pikwiktuk bamba?
If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes.
Korawe nimnik na naka sanurire. Fobo naguta. Nesupo gobae. Pompogek dusta badawanga. Something wamba. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Aguta palko.
I'll send your body back to your master in pieces.
Tuta oya. Nucha. Que chawa joto do deadbita. Yobana pihota mindia.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
I can't wait to see the look on Palladius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector. Not far from Meridian Hall, where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.
Do so.
Jukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam.
Some kind of man.
Kampul jakinano, ki nama am kabina wam karak.
Kuna mo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
Raka kem you kam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgam.
I want to shake Nar Shaddaa at its very foundation.
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kam mem perolak palak. Memua pemgona, kumia yang mem gamba paka. Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap.
It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Yeah, why don't...
Manalang yang perlo,
Amka kalami na yakira lebua. Memyuka hal krama. Niknoga nalalu memnulak.
Do you still hope to win?
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Memua pemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka.
A signaling device? You shouldn't have.
Norebe amgin. Yam hamgan kam kalam. Kam perim ganam. Bagyang. Manik hikup bukam.
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours!
Weak.
But I like the weak.
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent her to break it.
He's the one who oppresses you, taking your money and giving nothing in return.
Ah, the deceiver shows her face. Behold, my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending.
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
Worship me, or the next display of power will be your last.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
I want to wear robes of solid gold.
You're just as crazy as Palladius! Shut your mouth before the Sith fries us!
You heard the Sith. Pass the hat around and don't be stingy.
Huh. It's not really enough for a solid gold anything. But it's all we've got, at least until we find more followers.
Don't worry about it. You've done well.
You are most generous, my lord, but you deserve to have those robes. We'll spread your message around Nar Shaddaa, see if we can't collect more.
Sith, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
This is no place for cowards.
Sith? Did you have to kill him?
No, I did not.
I suppose it could be a matter of opinion.
Fair enough. Now, what's this thing he brought?
It looks like a holo device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
You have my attention. For now.
Wonderful. You see, I've had a bit of a revelation. When you first attacked my cult, I took it very personally. And then I realized you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
It would be my pleasure to take the artifact off your hands.
I don't like it, and there's no way I'm walking into this guy's house.
I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Lying son of a hut. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Jandam jai hai hayat I proud ja afleta forte ja fragich wahis.
I'm going, Destrus, and you're coming with me.
You can get yourself killed if you want, but I didn't keep out of Palladius's reach this long just to walk into his grip.
No, don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes, but this is our chance to strike at him.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
Stupid to go in with closed eyes. Well guys, I think I want to leave the episode here for today because I'm running out of time. I can see that it's long. I have to be at some place at 4 p.m. so I need to go now. So with all that said, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe if you like this video, and make sure to hit that notification bell. It's gonna help you get updates every time I upload everything related to Hackzor's gaming channel, and I hope to see you again soon to the continued version of this video. And I hope it's not gonna be 6 months until I upload the next one. Well, with all that said guys, see ya.